Hi everyone, it's Corey Jones of Remax Sarnia Realty, HomeTeamAdvantage.ca, and proud sponsor of LoveSarniaLambton.ca. I'm here at TJ's Furniture with John Vandermaiden. I said it, I was trying hard not to get right. Vandermaiden and John Street and Russell Street. That's how I was going to remember that. So anyway, here with John and Danielle at TJ's. John's the manager and of the sales team, and Danielle is the sales team. Perfect. There you go. So guys, thanks so much for having me today. And I just wanted to give people an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, find out a little bit more about TJ's that they may not know. So real quick, guys, for those who don't know, where's TJ's located?
We use John's Restaurant as a landmark.
There you go.
It seems that everyone knows John's Restaurant.
Everyone knows John. So you're right across the street.
Right across the street.
Excellent. How long have you been out here?
It was 6 years July.
Okay, so just 6 years. And prior to that, you were London Road, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Refined Fools.
Mm-hmm. Refined Fools, which was going to be a UFO restaurant when it first was built when we were kids.
When we took it over.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
At the Harvey's Plaza for a short while.
Yeah.
Trade Center.
Oh, right. I forgot you were out there.
Downtown, too, right?
Yeah.
And we had the Trends store, the old Taylor store.
Right.
For a few years.
Okay.
Called Trends Interiors.
Yeah.
1992, right?
That's when it all started. Yeah.
There you go. That's where it started, and you've been out here for 6 years. So it's a great location out here. So, and what does TJ stand for?
Tim and Janet.
Tim and Janet. There you go.
Owners.
The owners. Excellent. Excellent. And how long has TJ been in business? You said 92?
92.
That's when it started. Okay, so wow, that's 31 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. So most people,
like that,
so I'm sure most people know where you are, but there's going to be people, every time we do a video, we always be like, oh, I didn't realize that was there, or I forgot it was there, right? And so it kind of refreshes people's memories. So, and what are the hours here at TJ's?
Wednesday through Saturday, noon to 6.
Yeah.
And Sunday, noon to 5.
Trying to get a gold star for getting that right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because someone else on the sales staff kind of messes up hours when we do a live commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
I won't mention her name.
No.
We like our coffee.
There you go. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. And now, are you guys both originally from Sarnia?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised. I moved out west for a little while.
Okay, where'd you go west?
BC, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Waterloo, and then I came back to Sarnia.
Excellent. Yeah, it has a way of calling us back. Yeah, absolutely. How about yourself, John?
From Windsor originally.
Okay.
Moved down to Sarnia here to work 2 weeks temporarily in January of 76.
Okay, temporarily.
Yeah.
And stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the rest of what family I had left are down in the Windsor area.
Okay.
So it's only an hour and a half away.
For sure.
The beaches, the restaurants, it's just a great little spot.
Yeah, you can't.
An hour and a half drive to visit.
That's right.
So,
it's a nice road trip, but it's again, when you mention the beaches in particular, I mean, you can't compete with our beaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you were saying yourself that the water's your thing too. So yeah, me too. That's awesome. So prior to TJ's, were you guys in furniture before that, or what did you do before? No.
Flea market.
Flea market. Okay.
That's how Tim started in the flea market.
Okay, and what about yourself?
Carpenter.
Okay, there you go. So you knew quality then.
But I've always been in sales, right from for the last 35 years.
Okay.
That's why I haven't retired. Probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy sales, talking to people, and my wife gets upset because no matter where we go, I'll talk to people.
Yeah.
Who was it?
There you go. Yeah, unless they happen to be a customer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. How about you? What did you do?
I did operations training development.
Okay.
So I did, and I still currently do that as well.
Okay, excellent.
Business there, so I do business consulting.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. We'll have to get you back and talk to you about your other business too.
That'd be amazing.
For sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Absolutely. What do you guys like about here? I mean, you're always here. Every time I come in, the two of you are here. You've both always got a smile on your face. So what is it about the store in particular that you just?
It's fun coming to work.
Yeah.
Right. Like the customers are amazing.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's no pressure. We're not commissioned.
I was going to mention that.
We're not commissioned here.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference.
Yeah, we get feedback from a lot of customers. They're at this store, that store, and you can tell when they walk in the door. You walk up with a smile and say hello. It's just looking.
Yeah.
There's been salesmen on their names.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, obviously, being a realtor, I'm in commission sales, but definitely there's times where commission salespeople, they've got that commission breath, and it can be off-putting, right? Like you don't want to feel pressured into any purchase, whether it's a picture or it's something. You want to have the opportunity to just kind of browse. So would you guys say that that's kind of the primary thing that sets you apart from the other places? Is just the no pressure and just
it's the relationship building that we like to do.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone to feel like they're stuck with something for the next 20 years. They want to be happy when they first get it. So we offer them to, if there's a bar stool that they like, take it home for the night and try it out.
Yeah.
And then come on back. And
is that right? You let people do that?
Absolutely do.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, it shocks people. Like, we can do that. Well, take a couple of them because they're expensive custom bar stools.
For sure.
You know, so take a couple of them. And just floors.
Just make sure it fits in your space,
a lot
right?
Of people can't get a visual.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You're investing in your furniture in your home.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that your investment is what you want.
Guys, that's awesome. I didn't realize you did that, actually. That's huge. And you're right, some people just don't have vision. I have zero vision, right? Like in real estate, I go into a house, and if it's done, I can go, oh, yeah, obviously this looks great. Whereas Shelly can go, Shelly can go in and she can be like, oh, you know what, I can take this wall and do this, whatever. And so that's, we kind of balance each other that way. But with furniture, like you say, it's one thing to go, okay, well, I think measurements work, but if it doesn't fit your space, then they're now stuck with that piece of furniture that, they're now trying to resell or trying to whatever. And that's, because you can't do that, I'm sure, anywhere else. That's huge. That's huge. So now let me ask you, when you guys had the opportunity to come work here, was it that kind of drew you to here rather than going to one of the box stores? Or was it the low pressure? Or was it?
Tim and I go back probably to 1976.
Okay, so a couple of years.
I worked at the Ford dealership. He was there already.
Okay.
And then we were partners at Imperial Auto Body, if people remember that.
Yes.
Body shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I branched off into doing custom furniture and kitchen cabinets and things like that. And we did some odds and ends with Tim, and then more odds and ends, and then we just got together and thought, let's do it.
There you go. There you go.
It's been 20-some years.
Amazing. It's 20-some years. And how about yourself, Aline?
I've been here 4 years.
Okay.
I worked for a job previously. It was a very high demanding job, 80 to 100 hours a week. And
wow.
I was out of town a lot, traveling. I wanted to be home, right? So I want to be home for dinner. So I, kind of stumbled upon this and, spoke to John and we got along great, and now we're causing trouble here and having some fun, eh?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it makes such a big difference when you enjoy where you are, right? So that's huge. And and I find you feel it sometimes. Well, not sometimes, often when you go into a place, furniture store or not. I mean, it doesn't matter where it is. And if somebody doesn't love what they're doing, you can tell, right? You can just tell. And it's just and it's unfortunate because I think there's so much. You spend so much time in your workplace. If you don't enjoy it, right?
It's just drag your ass in the morning, getting out of bed, getting ready, driving to work. It's boy, another day.
That's right. Yeah, calling sick every opportunity you get, right?
I live out in Kamlaki, and that drive home, and the drive in the morning, wheels are turning. Oh, I got to do this. I'd like to do that. You just it's a whole different thing when you don't mind coming to work.
Absolutely.
Have some challenges. And, I do some of the marketing here too, so we like doing the videos and
awesome.
Doing all that sort of stuff too. So we're keep busy.
She's our media expert.
Yes.
Media expert. There you go. Well, I could use her to join us on the show here because I'm still learning. So, so let me ask, guys. I'm sure that some people's perception is generally that because you're a smaller store, that pricing may not be as competitive as what it might be at some of the other, like the box stores and things like that. So, obviously, there's going to be some, like for some of the custom-made pieces. Obviously, that's a completely different story. But when you're talking, a brand name sofa and love seat, things like that. How are your prices generally pretty competitive with the big?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And we kid with people. We really like to keep it light. And we tell them, well, corporate head office doesn't dictate us that we have to sell at this price because our corporate office is right there.
Just us. It's us too.
That's you guys.
Corporate office.
So there you go.
We'll work with you.
They relax.
Yeah.
With the humor thing and feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
They'll go that extra little mile.
Yeah.
And we've had that where, well, I can get this for $100 less over there, but I like you guys, and they'll do it.
There you go. There you go. But for the most part, even that $100 less is probably not even. It's kind of a moot point because you're able to be competitive with the pricing anyway.
And I think people are really getting onto that up to 80% off.
Right, for sure.
Or buy this for $400 when you buy the matching pieces for $3,000.
Absolutely. Yeah. The 80% off the price has just been jacked up. Yeah. We've all seen them.
People are getting onto that.
Yeah. For sure.
say we're the no BS store.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
The no bull store.
Yeah,
and it's true.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, not that I prepare people a lot for questions we're going to ask anyway, because a lot of it just becomes more about conversation than it does about anything else. But I like to kind of give you a general guideline. I didn't mention this, but one of the things I wanted to ask is, do you guys do any financing for any of the furniture that you sell, or is it no? So it's cash and
we'll work with you.
Yeah.
So much fine print with these companies anymore.
100%.
And a lot of times the customer don't realize this fee, that fee, late fee, whatever fee.
Absolutely.
Like, they come back to me.
Yeah.
What's this extra percentage?
Sure. Yeah. So again, goes back to the no bull.
Yeah.
Just here it is. You're not going to be. You're not going to, if you can't pay it off at the end of your 2 years or whatever, you're not going to be stuck with a 32% interest rate, which is what people don't realize they're getting into. Yeah. You know what? It's
But if they find something and they really like it, and it is the last one, like I said, we'll work with them. Give me a deposit.
Yeah, lay away.
Nice.
3-4 months to it.
Nice.
I'll put it in my warehouse.
Awesome.
And there, I tell you that word spreads.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Well, you know what I tell you? I told somebody, I was just at a board meeting, and I told somebody I was coming here, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I love TJ's. They're the greatest out there." And and that's what you want, right? Is you want people to know that there's a difference. And again, that's not to say that there's not great employees at all those different places, but there's a difference when again, the no pressure. Secondly, when you guys take ownership of what you're doing, right? Which is huge. When you can tell people you enjoy that you're here. Like I said, I just assume that you guys owned it because you're
camaraderie.
Yeah, you're the face of TJ's, and even just the way you guys get along with each other and the way you get along with your customers, like it's just different. It's a different feel for sure. Now, I don't know if a lot of people driving by would realize how big this place really is, and I took a shot kind of from the door, leaning out this way. How many products would you typically have in stock at a time? Thousands. Really?
Every week we get new products in.
Is that right?
Week. We're very good at playing like Tetris and Jenga.
Really?
Keep it interesting. I tell you, it keeps people in the store that long. You can go to, I won't mention the big box names, stores, but you can go there twice a year.
Yep.
And it won't be changed.
No.
Corporate says this goes here, that goes there. You cannot do that.
Yeah. And
I go in that back room, you'll find an outdoor barbecue. You'll find a couple of exercise bikes. I just buy what we want.
Beanbag chairs, variety of stuff.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Hit our suppliers and there's some cool stuff. We dig through their warehouse and I'll take that. Just
awesome.
Keeps the place interesting. Keeps people coming back.
For sure. I won't say who it was, and I apologize. We did buy a Sofa and Love set years and years ago from one of the box stores, and for about 3 years after that, we continued to see it in the store, and then you saw them all on Marketplace or whatever for sale because nobody liked them anymore. But it was exactly the same for that period of time. And it's just, here you guys always find that unique piece. And now I know why. It's because you just have more flexibility in what you're ordering. Absolutely. So you just got to mix it up a little bit. When people come in, do you think they're a little bit shocked as to how many products they see when they're in here? Like,
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Even like you said, the size too. Store. It's keep going. We say, hey, keep going. Then if you go too far, you're going to end up outside, coming back in.
For sure. That's awesome. Now, obviously, depending on the manufacturer, ordering times, I mean, you guys have lots in stock already. People can take things off and off the floor, I assume.
Yes.
But if they have to order something, what kind of time frame? Like if you were to order I guess, what's one of the main brands you carry?
Like a couple of the Canadian manufacturers.
Yeah.
They're out of Toronto.
Okay.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Average about 8 weeks.
Okay.
A lot of my suppliers are in the Toronto area.
Yep.
If they have stock in their warehouse, a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
So,
mostly Canadian made too.
Yeah.
And exactly. And that's one of the things that you guys have actually, Danielle's told me before, is about it being Canadian made, which is huge, right? Like you want to support Canadian as much as you can, but not only that, even just for service, if something goes wrong, it's better to have somebody closer to home than it is to try to deal with somebody.
It's a better product.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. One of the things I've always noticed, guys, and I've always been amazed when I come in here, is your product knowledge. So when I've asked questions about things, and I mean, I sometimes ask a lot of questions, do your manufacturers provide training for you guys, or do you guys just research the heck out of everything till you just
research the heck out of it? When we start a new line, my sales rep approaches me, like, he'll pick up another line of upholstery.
Yep.
He'll give me a bit of an education, but most of the time we do it on our own.
Yeah. Just dive in and learn.
And test it out ourselves, though, too.
It's just the experience. See, a lot of the bigger stores, if there's a big staff turnover, because there's a lot of big promises when
for sure
they post a sales job.
For sure.
and they're telling you can make $100,000 a year. Well,
Right.
Excuse me, the store manager would be taking that job.
That's right. Yeah.
But when they're not making that kind of money, business is slow, time of year, summer holidays, Christmas holidays, you're not making that money.
Right.
You go elsewhere.
For sure.
Turnover of staff. I tell you, to this day, I learn new stuff about products.
Awesome.
How do new people pick all that up?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just not there to invest the time and energy into it to learn what they.
It's a learning process all the time, right?
Absolutely.
And testing, and sometimes it's trial by error as well. Like we'll get something in and we're like, oh, I don't think we're going to get this again. We've had a couple of those.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's to be expected in any industry, right? In any store, any type of retail, you're going to find a product that you think, this is spectacular. Either doesn't sell well, or maybe you don't love the quality of it yourself, and you think, I'm not gonna make that mistake here.
So there's no corporate
saying happening.
Yeah,
because the margins are there.
Right. Exactly.
If it's no good, we're not going to carry it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that, guys. That's awesome. Do you find you get a lot of repeat customers?
Absolutely. Everyone is
and word of mouth.
Repeat.
Yeah.
I tell you, people when they're happy with their purchase, they'll you're sitting around the campfire outside, you're out for supper, you're at a party, you're sitting poolside. The name comes up. Oh yeah, I bought my this or that. And love it, and it travels. That's a lot of good advertising.
For sure. Well,
Facebook and Instagram too. And our weekly fun videos we do on Facebook and Instagram too have helped a lot. And
that's
the website.
Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. One of the products we had from you guys was one of the Mexican islands of ours. Yeah, we had it as an island in our kitchen. And I'll tell you, what a conversation piece. And initially when we sold the house, we weren't actually going to include it. We were going to put the original island back in. But everybody who came in was like, oh, definitely have to have that, right? And so and and you still carry them, but they've changed. They're all different. They're super unique, right? Every one of them's different. All solid wood. They're heavy as anything, but you know what? They're totally worth it. But honestly, so many people, where'd you guys get that? Where's that from? TJ's. And so, and then some people might go, oh yeah, wait a minute, I remember seeing those in there once upon a time, and they're worth every penny because, like you say, the quality's there, right? Amazing. It's incredible. So I say it's a Mexican style. Are they?
They are made in Mexico.
They're made in Mexico. There you go. Okay. Oh, are they? Okay, very cool. So
I had a tour of the plane.
Awesome. You probably told me that once upon a time, but I had in my head it was Mexican, so that's probably why. So, now, do you guys offer delivery of your products?
We do.
Every
Saturday.
Every Saturday. So if somebody orders something today and they want it delivered, you can take it out Saturday.
Yes.
And how far do you go? Sarnia Lambton or?
We'll go to London. Yeah. Grand Bend.
Okay. Awesome.
Wallaceburg. Yeah.
So general area, Lambton County, Chatham, Kent, the kind of thing, and London. So that's awesome. And do you get a lot of customers from that area come?
Yes, London and Chatham especially.
Yeah.
Strathroy.
Yeah, Strathroy too.
Awesome. Awesome. Do you think it's because well, obviously because you guys are great, but do you think it's because the products are unique, or do you think it's because why do you think people from Chatham are coming here specifically? Unique products. Yeah, because all they've got really is the box stores, right? So
something different
every week. A couple of smaller stores here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but and they're probably doing well because I lived in Chatham, North Carolina, but I worked in Chatham for about a year, a while back, and there's a couple of neat little stores that are still there, and this was probably 30 years ago. Okay. But yeah, they got the big box stores that are kind of surrounded Chatham. Right. Yeah. And everyone gets bored with that. Yeah, take a little road trip, come see you guys. Plus, your reputation speaks for itself, and people come out. So that's awesome. A customer in this morning, she says she just moved from London to Sarnia, and she's been looking for a sofa. Her daughter's living in her basement. Okay. And she went to another store. I won't mention Tupperman's name.
Yep, gotcha.
But she was looking for something kind of unique, and she says, the salesman at Tupperman's told me to go to TJ's.
Is that right? See, that's cool.
She was here probably half, 3/4 an hour, and she was tickled pink with everything. Took pictures, and just.
It's nice people are recommending.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? And actually, so that's good customer service, right? Really, because if they can't provide what the person's looking for, why shouldn't they send them here?
That's
right. And you wouldn't have to do the same because you have unique products. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, business.
Absolutely.
Beds I don't have stock because I'm limited for space. I mean, my last location was over 40,000 square feet.
Right.
I've been 9,400 square feet.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't stock kids' bunk beds.
Right.
Go see Bill next door. Tell him I sent you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And And he's bought his dining room set, some bedroom pieces from me. He's bought furniture from me.
Living room set.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, like I say, I think that's huge. Is it's we're a small community, so and rather than be that guy or the person who doesn't take care of your person who's here, like, hey, you know what, I can't help you. That's not something I carry. Guess what? This is where I would go for it. So why not, right? So it's nice to see.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see they're doing that too. And I don't imagine that the corporate would love that a whole bunch for them, but what it is, what it is. So
we do that on an ongoing basis, though. Every Friday or Saturday, we give a shout out to local businesses.
Very cool.
And real estate agents as well.
Yeah.
People who like to support the community. We want to help support them at the same time.
Awesome. So
we love doing that. It's super fun.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. And again, we kind of chatted about that, like why we're doing what we're doing, right? We just want to support you guys, and I think I think it's huge. We're we heard it so many times through COVID. We're in this together, but a lot of people don't really know what that means and don't really take. It's not really they don't take it to heart. And I think the truth is we all have to survive, right? There's enough business for everybody. It's do something to set yourself apart
and make your own mark.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, in the fact that you take ownership of what you're doing, the fact you have fun when you're doing it, you're selling unique products, and you care about what you're doing. I mean, it's huge, right? And that's why we wander through lots, and we we don't buy a ton, but we if there's something that jumps out, we're going to do it, and that's. And this is always our favorite place to come. So sorry if I hope I don't interview any of the furniture stores anytime in the near future. But anyways, so supporting local, like you say, is important to you guys, obviously.
Absolutely,
and you're doing it with your shout outs. You're doing it with obviously your business. Are there any businesses you find yourself frequenting on a regular basis?
We love Dog Eat Dog.
Yeah.
We like Chrissy a lot. She supports us so much.
Yeah.
But there's several other ones too, like the PT Body Shop.
Yeah.
It's a personal training gym. What else, John? We got like Skeeter Barlow's as well. Skeeters.
Yeah.
Like just so many different businesses. And,
awesome.
That we love to give shout outs to, and they support us, and they come in, and we have a really good reputation and relationship that it's
very cool.
It's good. We're just building upon that. It's really fun.
Awesome. That's awesome. I love the fact you
have
have fun with it. Like it's not just you're not doing it because you're not doing it because you have to. You're doing it because you want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just makes your day. It makes your life easier, right? It makes your day go better if you can. You can have fun while you're doing it. And that's awesome.
Meet new people.
That's right. So besides working, because again, you're here lots, what are you doing in your spare time? What do you like to do in this beautiful city of ours?
Well, like I said, I can support local businesses. So I'm, frequenting local business all the time. Again, like I was saying about the PT Body Shop, I work out there 3 days a week.
Good for you.
Do a bunch of cycling as well. I do kayaking.
Very cool.
I'm just kind of, hanging out with friends at local restaurants. That's pretty much what we do, eh, John?
Awesome.
John?
You too, or you're?
What do you do, John?
I live out in the country.
Okay.
I got a big yard.
Yep.
Dogs, cats, chickens, big garden.
Yep.
And that's a lot of work.
You putter and love life. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah. Good for you. Well, I look forward to those days. I also have dogs and not a big yard, but I appreciate the time they take. And again, I'm a kayaker too. So, we used to actually own Southwest Paddle Company. A lot of people don't know that, but that was our company. We actually started the company, and a customer of ours actually bought it. We love to see him do well. Actually, we need to get him on air and interview him. So, because he's just killing it. So, and besides LoveSarniLampton.ca, where can people find you? And obviously at the store, but are you guys on socials? What's the best place for them to find you?
We're on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Website as well, tjfurniture.ca.
Okay.
As well. What else, John? Give us a call. Come on in.
Awesome. So you're on the socials. They can find you under TJ's Furniture.
Absolutely.
TJ's, and that's where you're doing your weekly show, weekly video as well. So check out their videos, guys. They're pros. I'm just getting used to this. I'm just learning, but definitely check them out. But anything you need, any furniture you need, accessories, anything for decor, this is where you want to come. These, I speak from experience. These two absolutely love what they're doing, and and they know their products, which is huge. I think it's so important to know that they stand behind what they sell, and that they, like you say, you test it. It's tried, tested, and true when it's here, right? So that's huge. So guys, I really appreciate you taking the time. For those of you watching, if you have any questions about the real estate market, or you just want to chat real estate, get a hold of us. It's hometeamadvantage.ca. You can call us at 519-331-5552. But again, anything to do with your home decor, TJ's is where you want to be. So guys, you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks again.
Hey everybody, we're back. Actually, we ended the video, and then wait a minute, we forgot to tell you about an exciting promotion, exciting specials happening here this week. So let Danielle and John tell you about that.
Yeah, so all this week we're doing 25% off everything in the store. So any tag that you see, the lowest price, take an additional 25% at the register. Pretty good deal. It's super fun.
If it's got to be ordered, we will do no tax on the order. So definitely there's savings. You got to get in here and see Russell and Vandermaiden.
Yeah.
Russell and Vandermaiden. Russell. Yeah, exactly. So
Dynamic duo.
the dynamic duo. So just real quick, so that promotion starts when?
It's today. It
Starts today.
all this
Today.
week.
Amazing.
All this week.
And it goes till
Sunday 5 o'clock.
till Sunday,
Yeah.
5 o'clock. All right, so this will be posted tomorrow, so you have lots of time to get down here. Take care, everybody. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thanks.